Hello everyone. I know that lots of people have big problems with this, let's say, scenario. In German it's called Achterbahn mit Tiefgang. This is where you are only allowed to build underground on this water level. And as you see on the left side, I already got 3 stars, and then I'll quickly show you how it's done. So I don't have so many guests in the park. When you see, I have 423 or even less guests in the park. I have my ticket prices are 16 and for the kids 3. And I make a lot of finances because I make a lot of plus. So what you have to do in the end, I moved all of the shops and so on here on my, let's say, shopping mile. I have the shopping mile, and then I made simply, when you look, I have a circle around. I started with a circle here around the area, and around all this area I just have different attractions standing. I even thought to make a circle, but it's not necessary. I removed the street here, so I just have this, let's say, L form. And what I do, I build up the shops. You don't have so many possibilities to build up shops. So what I did is, what I have, I mean, it's easier when I go here, the shops where you can eat. I made everything. I checked for. I made, what's the word, research. I made the research for all the shops and all the attractions. This is necessary, and I made myself a goal only to build up attractions which have a fun factor of 4 or more. Let's say, for example, this Helium Ring has a fun factor of 4.13, and the next one, it has 5.6, and so on and so forth. The only exception is this Ferris wheel, which has only 1.5, but it doesn't make a difference because I have the impression it's good for the kids. Anyway, what you have to do is to build up the shops and to build up the all the attractions, but you will ask yourself, and you will have the problem in the beginning, you don't have enough money. But this is all based on how many guests you have, and the number of guests is increased when you increase your the star rating of your park. And for this, I simply made one thing: always make sure that all the lines where the people are waiting are at, let's say, 100%. When you click on your shop, on your attraction, go on the right lower side, it's 100%. Just put on some flowers or bushes or something. And I made a research for what is it, fairy tale, so I can build up some attractions like scenery, like here, like these vases or something. It doesn't make sense. I kept only to one scenery, and so the basic rule: keep everything to 100%. This way the shops look better, or the attractions are more attractive and look better. And what else I did, I made sure that the houses all have this, let's say, surroundings. It's always 2 parts. It's the shop itself and the design of the shops, the scenery. I also made sure that this is good, and then I placed some stupid scenery in the shop. You see here, I have here a witch. She's making some drink or something. It's just scenery which you can put in, and every scenery you put in the shop increases the number. This park options, this park, the star rating, it increases it a bit, and this attracts more visitors to your shop. You see now it's decreasing because I don't take so much care at the moment, but this is in the end how you do it, how you begin your shop, and you will see this helps a lot. You have one attraction or 2 attractions and so on, and 1 or 2 shops, and that's enough. The basic things are of course necessary. You need a toilet. You when you look a little bit later, you have a ATM where they can get money. I even have a fee on the ATM, 50 cents for every time they take some money, and this way I increase all the time slowly. 1 new attraction, maybe 1 or 2 new shops, raise the ticket prices slowly. I start with 5, then 7, then 9, and so on and so forth, and I'm at the maximum 16 right now, plus 3 for the kids. Always slowly. I also charge the people for here for the toilet or something. It's 80 cents. See, it's all the things bring some money, and always slowly, one thing after the next. And I am also not afraid to switch places for the attraction. This attraction at the moment, for example, was in the beginning here, and then it moved. I built up all the new attractions and so on. But the best one, this Screwminator, no, Forge, isn't it? Isn't it this, the Screwminator? Yeah, no, Screaminator, not Screwminator. Screaminator is this is very good. You see low that it has profit last month 920 and profit overall 10,000. So this is a very good attraction. Actually, the best which I have. I think this Helium Ring is also very good. Yes, Helium Ring, it even is the best. It brings 11 million. So I placed the better ones here in the beginning, but it doesn't make a difference. They are almost the same size. So you don't even have to change the lines and so on. You just stop the game, and then you can take this, stop, of course, stop both, move it here somewhere, and replace it. Just switch this and this, and put the better one closer to the people which are coming. So in the end, the people will all say, oh, the first attraction is great. They will all come here, and I raise the ticket prices for this a bit. I think it starts with 10, so I start with even make 11. This is one basic rule. And the next is, I mean, this just makes you to earn some money, that you have some dollars in the beginning. But 2 important things later. First of all, I have all my attractions here. I have 9, plus I have 16 shops. My attractions, and you see already, I closed the ones which are bad. So I see this, the first 4, they only made minus. So in the end, what you do, you go here and sort by monthly profit which you make. These 4 only made minus for me. So when I had them all, I closed them. This means I don't have to calculate the minus of these shops anymore, because they are simply closed. The other thing, the same thing for the shops. At the moment, see, I didn't check so much. So your staff building, you cannot do something. And the toilet also you cannot do something. But for example, I had 2 ATMs. And when I see only one makes profit, the other one is too much. So I simply closed it. You see, I still make minus in this ATM. Maybe I should raise the prices. But the other one I simply closed. I only have 400 guests. It's not necessary. So what I did in the end, I removed all the minuses. This is important. This, of course, means when you close some shops, you don't need so many people anymore. So your staff can also be adjusted. For example, here I have my sellers, and you can simply say how much they are working. At the moment, I have 9 sellers, and they are all in the middle. But I had 3 or 4 which had low work. So I simply fired them. So I don't need them when they are not necessary. And you see here, I have 3 people who clean up. I have 2 security guards, and I have 2 technicians. That's more than enough. And this way, you stay in the plus. You make sure that you have a monthly profit. And then you will see, I easily had 4.5 thousand a month, and I think it's required that you have 3 months in a row 3.5 thousand. So this is easy. And the last thing is simply to have a traction like this. It has a requirement to have a fun factor of over 6. Nervenkitzel, I don't know the English word, this panic mode under 5, and it has to be around about 600 meters long. This is 627, and this is actually easy. I built it myself. I take the one, make it myself, and the only thing this has is I go up, 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 so that's enough to have enough speed for all the attraction. Then I go down, then I go down, make one curve around here, and then I just go up and down and up and down. Nothing special. Up and down, up and down. And here just a curve. You see I made it a bit 45 degree angle. I just made it here, zoop around. I let it run now that you see it. Nothing special. See, it runs here, people are getting crazy, and this way it slows down a bit. Nothing, no up, no down anymore, nothing. And this way it's perfectly fine. And I even saved this because, you know, but everyone can build it. I built this in 5 minutes. You just can check when you're in the test phase, in the test mode. When you start the test, you can go here to the heat map. Fun is easy, but Nervenkitzel, the second one, you can simply check where the heat is coming from. And you see only when it goes to the top, this is dangerous, but the rest is easy. It's really for grandma. Anyway, coming back, I don't have so many guests. I never did something like, I don't know, marketing or something. I never had credit which I had to pay back, nothing. And I just did research for the most important things, or let's say for everything, but not for the scenery and not for the Achterbahn. What is it for this attraction? Also not necessary. Just for the scenery, I choose one which I wanted to do. I did fairy tale, and that's it. And that's it. Just make sure that the park looks good. I just placed some stupid things here, like this, I don't know, wizard tree or whatever this is, and here's some trees, and here and so on. You see, I also had some attractions here. For example, I had a dragon cave. This, I didn't build this, I just bought this and I just placed it somewhere that the park in the end looks good. Here you have a guy fighting with a dragon. The simple sceneries, I just put them aside. It doesn't make a difference. They don't have to be in the middle. And here I also put some scenery. You know, here a tent, and here just stupid, but it doesn't matter. This increases your park rating a bit, and that's more than enough. Park rating up, meaning a few more people, then you can also rise the ticket prices. This is one thing, and the rest, build as many shops as necessary that you have the basic needs covered, meaning water, meaning food, the ATM, a toilet, and so on, and just have 2 or 3 people walking around cleaning, and 2 mechanics, and that's it. And you see already I closed already so many, but because they only produced minus. Maybe sooner or later I close them down, but I'm finished here in this park anyway. I don't need it anymore. But I just wanted to show I tried. I don't think I made 5 different tries. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea how to beat this. But in the end, then it hit me, and then I said, okay, make the scenery like you had in the previous tests, where you had to build up, let's say, I don't know, a park scenery of 900 or something. This is actually exactly for this. Then you have more visitors, you can raise the prices a bit, and this way you earn some money, and then you build up attractions, and with them you earn more money. Place them good. In the beginning you have all the other attractions in the front. Remove it, the older ones, and put the good ones where you make really big profit in front, and then close all the shops which make minus, close all the attractions which make minus, and then you will see you will suddenly make 3,000 or 4,000 a month. It will work. Just save in between sometimes, and in the end, see my cash. I have 50 million on the bank account, and this roller coaster costs, I don't know, 7,000 or something. Just very basic, up down, nothing special. It's not crazy, no loops, no hoops, no nothing, you know. And this way you win this game, no problem.